Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Sunana here once again. And as I have literally finished doing the update for all the zodiac sign of this month, except for two signs, I think it's Virgo and Aquarius, which is left, and I will be doing that within a day. Other than that, I have managed to complete the process of the update. So I cannot ignore the people in my community, my twin flame, my guys. I love you all. You all have been a part of my journey, my YouTube journey, my spiritual astrology. Every journey that I'm going through, I'm walking along with you, even though I have not been fortunate enough to have met you in person. But definitely, please know that you guys are very close and near and dear to my heart, okay? So for that, I have decided and I've been called again. I have not decided. I'm nobody to decide. I've been called to do an update on the divine masculine's energy from the 5th until the 15th of January 2019. Okay. Now, in this particular set of cards I've got on my table from my spirits, I've got his higher self, I've got his mind space, his heart space, and his 3D energy. Now, if you have checked my video on the Divine Masculine, the upload I had done, I think that was just before the end of last year, which was talking about his karma cleaning that he is going to be doing in the year 2019. Okay, that's not that he is going to be doing, he is going to be uh, forced into clearing his karma. Okay, and that will be the process throughout the year 2019 as he gradually progresses and moves forward towards what he really wants in his life in the coming years. This is again the foundation year for all the zodiac sign as well as for the twin flame community, for the divine masculine, for the divine feminines, for everybody in general. So, whatever the way you are working and however the way you're working this year is the year that's going to set you with the foundation of success in the coming years of your life, in every sphere of your life. And this I have been repeatedly telling people throughout my updates for the zodiac sign as well. Now, the divine masculine, this is the period I've taken. I will be doing two update every month, one till the 15th and one after the 15th till the end of the month. Okay, and this will be the process. I would be going on a vacation trip starting from February. And this will be the period, of course, that probably I won't be able to catch up with everything at the right time, but please bear with me um, throughout that period of time because I'll definitely try to upload the videos as and when in whatever situation I can do that, okay? And I'll definitely keep you guys posted on the time frame at that point in time. But as of now, let's check on the divine masculine's energies in the four spheres of his life. I've got my clarifiers ready. I've got my cards on the table given to me by my spirit, my guide, my angel, okay, who have been blessing me throughout this journey. And in return, I'm being able to tell you what I see from them here, okay? So now in the higher self, the process of karma cleaning has already started for the divine masculine, guys. That's good news, divine feminines. Please bear with this, okay? For you guys, my message would be don't be impatient this year. Keep your patience intact for your divine masculine because he's definitely going through a lot of cleansing, detoxification, purification, okay, blossoming. He's doing a lot of work in this year, okay, so he's going to be doing a lot of work as well. So you guys will have to keep your patience intact and bear with the situation that's unfolding for him, okay. Now, in the higher self, this is the gist of the entire reading for the divine masculine. He is looking at this beautiful card of hope for himself, okay? Because this card, I don't remember, if I'm not mistaken. I think I haven't seen this card before in the journey of the twin flame for the divine masculine till now. Okay, so this card is coming out with the light, which is telling me that the hope that had burnt out in his life for so long, the hope of rekindling that light, the flame, the love, the fire, the passion, the energies that he had completely burnt out for himself, is coming back to light and life, okay, in his higher self. So, somewhere the karma has started to play its role for the divine masculine. So, take this beautiful card in the right way, that the process has started, and we are all going to watch and see how the process carries on, moves towards the end of the year, where he lands, because he's starting with the hope in the beginning of the year, which is excellent. I have got really, when this card jumped out on my table, I was totally taken aback, because again, this kind of a hope that had not been there in his heart, mind, 3D, anywhere, in any sphere of his life, has come back to life. Okay, the light is on, the switch has gone on. Okay, so that's excellent for the divine masculine, and this is going to be the gist of the entire reading for this particular time frame. Okay, so keep this beautiful card of hope on the top here as his higher self, and this is an excellent higher self energy that I get to start my first reading with for this year for the divine masculine. Wonderful. Now, in his mind space, he's got 7 cards, okay? And all the 7 cards, I'm going to talk about them one by one. Now, in here, in the mind space, he's definitely letting go of things, okay? Slowly. The process is very slow because the hope has ignited. It's come back to life, okay? So now he's getting his wisdom to do, to enact, to think, to feel in the right way. So fighting, cutting off, severing, those kind of situations he's not doing in the mind space. He's just kind of, you know, letting that go. He's probably, he knows what to cut off and what not to, but he's not doing that in a very forceful manner, okay? Rather, he's taking it kind of in the way he's absorbing that energy is to find his balance in the rightful direction as well, because in the higher self, he's alighting the hope for which he knows that he has to preserve the right energy, okay? And that is because he's doing that. It's because he's also kind of wanting to rush forward now, okay? He's tired of waiting, he's tired of listening, he's tired of observing, he's tired of giving it too many options or waiting for the right situation to unfold before him, which will allow him to move. But right now, he's not wanting to do all that. He's ignoring things that is not important to him anymore. Okay, that's what he's doing in the higher self, because in his subconscious state, he really wants to move forward now. He is getting into the energy of moving and rushing forward. To move what? To move his chariot. Okay, the chariot that has been halted for him for a very long time. He now wants to clear his karma in the rightful direction, to move his chariot in the right way, because that's what he's wanting to get, is his own wish, his own fulfillment, his own happiness, that will make him feel the hope of light, passion ignited kind of a situation in his mind space. That's what he's aiming for. That's what he's wanting to do. He wants to be like the Queen of Pentacles, the beautiful person who can move the chariot, who can take the chariot in the rightful direction, because the person is so harmoniously balanced in every situation of their life. So this is in the mind space that the divine masculine is working upon. And by doing what? by leaving behind or trying to leave, he's working upon that. He's leaving behind and trying to leave the grief that has been haunting him for a very long time, the grief in his own personal life, the grief in his whatever other spheres of life that has not given him the fulfillment and the happiness for so long. So that's what he's trying to walk away from in his mind space because of the higher self card. And that is, he's doing that beautiful work and the beautiful energy by gathering his wisdom, not moving too much at this point in time, but waiting, observing, and gathering his own internal wisdom that will allow his movement away from the grief situation that is not giving him, or that has not been, or that has been kind of a psychic waste for him for so long, okay? A waste product for him. Because again, remember, throughout this reading, I'm going to come back to this card because again, it's because karma has started to clear off, okay? And that's giving him the beautiful light back into his higher self, which is why he started to work on these kind of areas which used to be there for him, but he was not doing the rightful action to make that happen. But now he has started to do that. And again, in the mind space, he's killing the energy of the Nine of Swords, the restlessness, the anxiety, the anxiousness, the dreams, the nightmares that had been haunting him because of the grievous situation that was there in his life. So in the higher self, his mind is coming to a restful situation, okay? He's learning the spirit of the wisdom. He's learning to enhance his own natural instinct that he as a human being should have done a long time before. But it didn't happen because divine timing is now at work for the divine masculine in this period of time where he is killing that energy by knowing the moral integrities and choosing knowledge over ignorance for himself, okay? So now he knows that he had been ignorant about many situations in his life that was causing him more grief, okay? Or he was not accepting certain situations for himself that was causing him the grief. He was refusing to accept the part of his failure, professionally, personally, romantically, financially, in any sphere that might resonate for him, okay? But definitely now, by doing that kind of internal work, he's choosing knowledge over ignorance for himself, being knowledgeable more about his own situation and why the failure happened. What was the reason behind that failure? Where he was to be blamed, or what are the situations that he did not really work well upon at that point in time that kind of brought in all the tower moments in his life, okay? So now he's learning to accept those ignorant fact, choosing to know the knowledge, choosing to be wise about those situations, okay, by calming himself down and getting into the period where he can accept and understand, forgive and learn from the mistakes of his previous times, okay? So that's in the mind space, okay? And that's, again, I'm coming back here. I love this card. I'm coming back here. It's because the karma has started to be cleared for him, okay? And again, he's doing that because he's leaving behind what has not manifested the right result for him. So again, he's leaving the Eight of Cups, he's leaving the Five of Cups behind. He doesn't want to look back at them anymore. So he's choosing his knowledge over ignorance. Now he knows, he understands, he accepts. The main thing is about accepting. Okay, he accepts the fact that what did not go right was not because he was to be blamed or anybody else was to be blamed. It was because destiny did not help him at that point in time to do the right and correctful action in his life. And that's the reason in his higher self, he is proceeding towards his love. Okay, that's what he wants. He wants to leave the grief behind. He wants to leave the unhappiness behind. He wants to leave the unfruitfulness behind. Okay, the anxiousness, stress, worry, tension, whatever his mind had been going through, because of this beautiful card of hope that's alighting, igniting the passion of love and flame in his life once again from the month of January 2019. Good stuff, guys. And he's doing all this, and because of why? Because he wants to reach this beautiful, harmonious, balanced energy of the Queen of Pentacles, guys, which he did once again to before, to move his chariot. And again, consciously, subconsciously, he's renewing and rekindling that beautiful energy of the Queen of Pentacles, the person who is totally balanced in every sphere of their life, financially, romantically, professionally, personally. All about balanced situation, taking care of her need, even nourishing herself to the extent of being of looking beautiful, of being beautiful in her heart, in her soul, and even in her, as far as her body is concerned. So a balanced situation for the divine masculine in the mind space is what he is gathering to accept the fact of his wisdom, where he is asking the universe now for help, for strength, to bring back this beautiful, harmonious, fulfilling energy in his mind space. He's calling out for strength from the universe. Okay. And this is because now he wants to move again. Okay. He knows he's waiting for his ships to come to him. He knows they're going to come to him. He knows that now. Because of this, he's hoping his ships will come in very soon. Okay. Where he would be able to walk further out of his limitations, out of the boundary, out of his the chains that had kept him bonded for so long. So this is all the work that he is doing in his mind space, is now because he's waiting for the ship to come into his harbor, for him to sail further from where he had been tied before previously, to start the offering of love once again. Right now, he's not able to do that. He's been halted at this point in time, in January, within this time frame. But this is his higher mind space, the mind space of hope, the joy, the rekindling of the passion being ignited, where he wants to now go forward to offer his love to the divine feminine, who he knows has been waiting for him to come to him, to come to her. Okay, so that's what this journey is all about for the divine masculine. That's what he's looking forward to. But right now, at this point, he's stalling that situation. He's waiting for the ships to come into the harbor. But in his mind space, he's already progressing towards that beautiful love offering that he wants to offer to his beautiful divine feminine in his mind space. Again, because of passion being ignited once again for him. Great job in the mind space, guys. Now for the mind space, let's look at the bottom of the deck in here to see what the mind space says. There you go. The bottom of this deck says he is renewing his hope and confidence to find a way to manifest this love. Okay, to find a way to offer this beautiful cup of love to his divine feminine. And that's what he's working upon, to bring about his lost confidence, his lost self-esteem, his lost hope in finding that particular place of happiness for himself in the mind space. Beautiful energy, guys. Wonderful. As I told you, karma has started to be cleared out, or has started to work for the divine masculine, clearing out all the negative and the bad energies slowly, little by little. You guys have to hold on, have patience for this period of time, okay? In 2019. Now, in the heart space, he's definitely welcoming the sun back into his life. Now, look at this, the warmth, the beauty of the light. Okay, he's welcoming that back into his heart. This beautiful energy of the sun. I think I have not seen that in the reading for quite some time, at least not for the divine masculine, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong, but that's what I see here for this time of the year, starting off in January 2019. Absolutely fantabulous. That's what I would like to say. Fantabulous. Okay. So, therefore, he's welcoming the sun back into his life. That means that he is opening his heart chakra, guys, that had been closed. And that is the reason, again, he's being able to open the heart chakra is because of his higher self that is now choosing to rekindle the passion of fire, the passion of flame for himself, okay, keeping everything else away at this point in time to focus upon his own need and nourishment for himself, consciously and subconsciously in his life, okay. So therefore the heart chakra has opened up enough where he now wants to rush forward without thinking, without any emotions concerned. Okay, what's going to happen if he goes forward like this with his love? What's not going to happen if he goes forward? What will the people tell him? What will the others think of him? What will happen? Blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. But by welcoming the sun into his heart, he's opening the doors to rush forward, absolutely in the way the swift knight would, without emotions, without thinking, without logic, without any rational thought. Okay, and that's what his heart is wanting, right from deep within. That's what he's looking forward in the heart space. Great job, great job. And why is he doing that? Because he's wanting to rush forward to begin that new beginning with his love, with his twin flame, with his divine feminine. He now is getting ready to make that offer of love to that person he really cares for from deep within. Whatever on the surface is happening. But from deep within his soul, his spirit, his body, his mind, this is the offering that his heart wants to make. That commitment of a bright future, the commitment of partnership, okay, the alliance of partnership, the four of stability, the security, everything. That's what the offering here his heart now wants to make towards his divine feminine. It's because he has already gone through his power of intuition in this, or his intuitive power is telling him to do that. Okay, he has learned to hear this intuition for himself now, because his intuitive self has been talking to him for quite some time, has been calling out for him to hear them, okay, to acknowledge the presence of his intuition in their life, in his life. But now, with this kind of an energy of rekindling the fire, the passion, the hope, everything, his intuitive self is telling him to move forward for the new beginning. Wonderful heart energy, guys, for the divine masculine. And he's doing that again, not only for the new beginning, of course, it is for the new beginning, but again, he wants the Ten of Pentacles back into his life. The joy, the fulfillment of a family situation, the hope that he will be able to bring it all back into his life because they had all vanished from his life. Okay, so now he's making an effort to gather everything back, to bring back everything, because he knows otherwise it had vanished from his life. The angels had disappeared before, okay, and he's not letting them go once again. He knows that, okay. So he's going to hold on to these beautiful energies in his heart by not letting the angels take away that energy that's coming back to him, because he's cleaning and clearing his karma. Okay, so he's gathering his self, he's gathering his wisdom, his intuition, his knowledge over ignorance, because he now knows that he cannot afford to lose what he has already lost in the past. Okay, so he's going to bring it all back for you guys, divine feminine. Get up and pat yourself once again. And for by doing these three things, he's also given up on keeping secrets from anybody, anything anymore. Okay, for so long he had been holding on to a lot of secret in his heart. He didn't want to talk about it. He knew what things were going on in his life, He was aware of them as much as the divine feminines were aware of. But now, with this kind of a beautiful beginning, once again, for the divine masculine, he will not bother to keep any more secrets from him because he's proceeding towards the sunlight. Okay, he doesn't want the moonlight, the dark shadow night. He's proceeding towards the sunlight that's going to give him the rightful direction by meditating, by meditating, by contemplating, by learning from his past mistakes, the learning lessons that he had to go through in his life. Okay, he knows everything. He knows he's resting. He's resting to bring back that sunlight back into his life by not keeping any more secrets that had been bothering him for so long and for so many months together. Okay, so he's resting, he's meditating, he's contemplating, he's enacting upon the energies that he wants to foresee and to play out in the coming days, that will take him towards his love, towards his divine feminine. Okay, so that's what he's doing, but he's not letting the swords touch him, guys. Okay, he's keeping the swords at a distance, but what he's doing, he's also forgiving people at the same time for their mistakes, like I said, because he doesn't want to, he wants to clear away the waste products. Okay, he now is actually started to work upon his karma that's clearing for him. But first, what he's doing is clearing, detoxifying, purifying himself at the same time. Wonderful, wonderful heart energy, guys. Okay, and again, he's doing that. It's because now he doesn't want to he wants to rest. Okay, he wants to rest, like in the Four of Swords as the clarifier, he's resting. Similarly, in the heart space too, he's resting for some time. He's meditating, he's contemplating, he's learning to forgive, forget the past. He doesn't want to blame anybody, okay, for whatever good or bad has happened in his life. He's letting those things just go away from his life so that he can be free and he can move towards the sunlight, guys. That's what his heart is calling out for in this period starting in January 2019. Wonderful. And how is he doing this, guys? He's doing that by becoming cold towards the grief. Okay? He's letting those emotions rest and wash away. He's turning cold, he's turning rigid in his heart. He's blocking away those energies, things that did not give him the right result, things that did not manifest happiness for him. He's putting it to rest. He doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't want to deal with those. He doesn't want to hear about those. He is kind of pushing that thought away by turning cold, by blocking those areas of his life in his heart that did not really give him that strength to do what he wanted to do for a long time. So it's kind of a rigid action. It's a little bit of tyranny. Okay, that's what he's adopting in his heart so that he can rightfully kill those energies to begin something new for himself in his heart space as well. And that is why now he's not going to juggle anymore. Okay, he is not going to juggle between the right and the wrong, between the good and the bad, evil and the ugly, whatever he had been juggling before. Who should I take in my life? Who should I keep away? Should I accept the grief and keep away the happiness? Or should I accept the happiness and keep away the grief? Okay, so those were the areas that he had been trying to fight against for a very long time, ladies. Okay, so now by turning cold and becoming a rigid person in that attitude, okay, he will definitely now stop juggling in the heart space because now he knows accepting that grief over happiness was the worst thing that he could have ever done for himself. That's the knowledge, that's the wisdom that the world, the cosmic world, the universe is giving the divine masculine. Congratulations, guys. I feel like really saying a big time congratulations with a capital C. Okay. Now, Now look here. For the bottom of the deck, for the heart space, he has death. He has death. He wants to kill everything. He wants to kill all those areas. And this he's been doing again by turning cold, by not letting those energies sink into his body, in his mind, in his heart, his soul, anywhere. Okay, he's calling for a death situation, and that's where the karma is being cleared out for him. Okay, he has started to work upon the karma that's now started to clear off for the divine masculine. Wonderful job, guys. Really, really wonderful job. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry I'm making a mess on the table in here because there are too many cards, but I definitely have to make space to gather more cards in here as I do the reading for you, okay? Now, the 3D energy, what is he doing in the 3D world? In the 3D, again, he stopped taking a stock of the lost situation for himself. He doesn't want to go back and forth anymore. Just like in the heart space, you know, he's not going to juggle between what has gone right, what has gone wrong. Similarly, in the 3D, he is not going to turn back to look into what he has lost and what he has gained. Okay, whatever has gone is gone. Whatever has lost has been lost, because he's now wanting a magic from the universe back into his life to resettle things that he had not been able to resettle before this thing had happened. Okay, so he's calling out for help from the universe, and definitely magic will happen in his life, which will set things in motion for him, which will clear his road towards his love, towards his success in the twin flame journey, towards his new beginning, towards the victory that he has been waiting for a very long time as well. Okay, and that's again happening because in the 3D, again, because of this magic, the chariot will start to move. And he definitely wants the chariot to move. Okay, so therefore in the 3D, because of this magic, and because he has stopped going back and forth in his life, the chariot is now going to roll, guys. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. And that is because, again, he will successfully manage to kill the grief and light the hope of passion in his life. And that's why the chariot is going to move for him. Now you see how the cards are beautifully talking out to us all. Okay, that's where the chariot is going to move for him, where he will be able to actually, in the physical reality, he will be able to manifest the actions that he had been waiting for and the divine feminine had been waiting for a very long time. Good job, guys. And again, in the 3D, he definitely has a controlled energy of the devil. He definitely wants to take control of situations that he hadn't been able to take control over before. Okay, so don't always take the devil energy in the wrong way. I have said this before. Okay, sometimes you definitely have to, but you know, it depends where the card comes out and how you interpret the devil energy in that respect. In the 3D, for the divine masculine, having the devil energy is not a bad energy, because he is now taking control of his own situation. Okay, he's going to be dominating his own life by a firm foundation. For that, he has to have the devil energy, the strength of the devil to take a control of his own life. And that's what he needs to do, because again, in the 3D, he would be able to cut through the brutalities of his stuff that's not manifesting the right result for him anymore, anywhere. Absolutely, that's what it is. So by taking a control of his devil energy, by his own power, willpower, his own domination, his own cutting away the brutalities of his life that was absolutely not working for him in the 3D, that's where he's going to regain control, hope, confidence, and self-esteem for himself. Wonderful. And again, in the 3D, he's also kind of juggling a bit here and there. And that's because this time he's juggling because he wants to bring back that hope, renewed confidence, the flame, the ignited passion, the chariot, everything for himself. So he's juggling between his hope, his confidence, how to bring them back into reality, how to manifest the right action in the true way. Okay, which, what to, where to enact, how to enact, what to enact, how far to go, what are the things that he can do, what are the things he has to leave in the 3D as well. That's what he's doing, because again, he's proceeding towards the world of victory, success, joy, and celebration. So you see what he's juggling upon. He's not juggling upon his grief anymore. He's not juggling upon the negative energies of his life anymore. He's juggling because he wants the world back in his life, guys. Okay, that's where he's juggling to bring back the rightful situation which will give him the world of happiness, joy, celebration, fruition, everything that he's been wanting and holding on for a very long time. And that is the reason he's now started to take a stock of his own financial situation, of his own personal situation, okay, of what he could do, how far he can go, what are the boundaries he has that he has to still maintain to a certain level, what are the boundaries that he can actually cross and move away from. Okay, so now he's taking in the 3D, he's gathering his wisdom to take a stock of every kind of situation, where to go, how to go, what to manifest with the love that he has with his divine feminine, where he can take her, what he can do, how far, how many dates they can go for, and stuff like that. He's taking a stock of every situation in the 3D because he's calling out for the beautiful card of judgment in his life now, okay? Where judgment is coming to him, guys. Okay, it's coming to him, and they're asking for him because now he's surrendering his own ego and his own ignorance that he had been retaining, the grief that he had been retaining in his heart that was blocking away the good energies from him. Okay, blocking away the good vibes that was coming to him as gift. Now he has started to surrender that, the bad energies, to take a stock of the new things in his life that he's working upon, because he has learned to surrender, or is learning to surrender his ego for the call of the judgment to help him in the situation, okay, going forward. Look at the way he's clearing his karma, guys, okay. And this is doing again by killing his 10 of sword energy in the real sense. He wants to be free now, okay. He doesn't want to retain back those bad energies. You see in the heart space, in the mind space, in the heart space, in the 3D, that's the work he's doing. That's the work. That's the work he's doing. Because of what? Because he has the wisdom to bring back the 10 of Pentacle in his life. Okay, where he wants the blessings to come back to him now. The blessings that had gone away from his life. And now he's wanting and he's wishing and he's alighting the hope of flame to come back, to bring back what he had previously lost in his life in the going forward days, guys. That's why you have to kill the negative energies for the good energies to come back to you. And that is finally the karma that's been clearing, detoxifying, purifying his body, heart, and soul. And that is the reason in the 3D as well, he's not bothering to cut anything off, okay? He knows what is important to him. He knows what is not important to him now, okay? So he is going to only focus his attention in those areas of his life, in his love life, with his divine feminine, okay? To bring back this harmonious energy, and while as the other things that is not working for him can go on the backrest or the back seat, okay? So that's what he's doing even in the physical world. And this is because he is waiting patiently for things to unfold for him in the real world as well. He's holding on to his patience. He knows he cannot rush forward right now. But these are the things that he has started to build up in himself after a very long period, at least, from the time I am doing the reading, I'm looking into the energies, I'm getting a check on these energies for the divine masculine, and this is this has been not there for a very long time for him. Karma is clearing out, guys. Karma has started to work upon the divine masculine. And look at the next clarifier here. Proceeding towards the two of love by waiting a little bit more. Okay, that's what he is doing. And again, in the bottom of the deck, he's proceeding towards the love that he wants now. That's where he is going. That's where he wants to go. That's where he's traveling to. By killing the Ten of Sword energy, guys. Okay, he's killing that by juggling to bring back his love in his life again, okay, that he had lost or the angels had taken away from him, by controlling his own intuitive power, by his own force and sheer determination, his willpower, the magic that's going to turn his wheel of fortune once again for the divine masculine, guys, going forward. You see, this is how things are working for him. Now let's look at a goddess guidance for the divine masculine before I wind up the reading in here. Wonderful energies, ladies. I mean, all I can say is absolutely marvelous. That's what I can say. I'm just so thrilled to see, because when I did the update of the 2019, the year, full year for the divine masculine, I did talk about karma, and it's in reality manifesting itself. That's what I can see on my table in here, guys. Wonderful, absolutely marvelous. Let's have the goddess guidance in here to see what my gods and goddesses have to tell the divine masculine in this journey that he is now starting off for himself, more than for anything else in his life that he wants now. Okay, that's what he's proceeding towards, that what he's looking for, that's what he's wanting, that's what he's hoping, and that's what he's praying and wishing for. Because his higher self is now tired of doing what they have been doing, what he has been doing for so long, okay? And this I had been constantly repeating, that if you don't allow the bad energies, and this is even for the divine feminine, if you guys don't allow the bad energies to leave you, the good energies will not find their way into your life, okay? And you definitely don't want to block the good energies when they come into your life once again, okay? So now is the time. Hold on patiently, ladies, for things to rock and roll into your life, and that's what you definitely need to have. There you go. I need my glasses, sorry about that. Mary Magdalene, unconditional love, guys. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be, okay? So whatever is happening because of the unconditional love between you guys, okay? And that is why even the goddess is talking about the unconditional love in the twin flame journey that's enacting for you, which is again giving you the golden opportunity. Important doors are opening for you right now. Walk through them. There you go. Unconditional love and important doors are opening for you. What more do you need in life, guys? The beginning of the year, the beginning of 2019 is bringing you the fruition, is bringing you that love, is bringing you that happiness, is bringing you the fulfillment in every respect of your life. That's wonderful. Let's see what my spirit have to tell you, the divine masculine. Okay, you should also get my spirit's guidance for the divine masculine too as well. Okay. Oh wow, I got 3 cards. Support. People come into your life for many different reasons. Some you learn from and then they move on, while others return often because you need to learn more from those individuals. Others remain beside you throughout your entire life. That's your twin flame journey card. Okay. The next is Animal Kingdom. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They have been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and your soul as well. So, you will have some kind of support from the animal kingdom that will open your heart and your soul. Okay, and ancestral wisdom. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So, you have your ancestral blessings in this journey starting from the year 2019. Beautiful. You have all the blessings that's been coming to you, flowing into your life from all directions, divine masculine, and good news for the divine feminine as well. And we will do another update on the divine feminine as we walk into this journey even more in the mid month, okay, of January 2019. Till then, God bless you, stay blessed, be happy, and we all keep our fingers crossed for the good energies to come flowing into the lives of the divine masculine. Take care and God bless you.